They look at you and they see nothing. They hear your ambitions and they smile, not with you, at you. They size you up in 3 seconds and decide you are not a threat. You are too young, too old, too quiet, too inexperienced. You lack the credentials, the pedigree, the polish. They catalog your weaknesses like a coroner writing a death certificate. And while they're busy writing you off, while they're turning their backs to focus on the real competition, you are doing something they will never see coming. You are preparing to destroy them. Because here is the truth that Machiavelli understood when he wrote his treatise on power. The most dangerous weapon on any battlefield is not the army you see, it is the one you don't. Being underestimated is not a weakness, it is the ultimate strategic advantage. It is the cloak of invisibility in a world where everyone is desperately trying to be seen. And if you know how to weaponize it, you become untouchable. Before we go deeper, if you are watching this, you are already different. You are not here for motivational fluff. You are here for the dark truth about power. Hit that subscribe button right now and drop a comment telling me what country or state you are watching from. I want to know where the wolves are gathering, where the strategists are waking up. Let me see you. Most people spend their entire lives fighting to be taken seriously. They puff up their chests, they broadcast their credentials, they demand respect before they have earned it. They are so desperate to be seen as a player that they forget the most important rule of the game. The player who is watched is the player who is countered. Think about it. When you walk into a room and everyone immediately recognizes you as a threat, what happens? They prepare. They study you. They look for your weaknesses. They form alliances against you. They dedicate resources to blocking your every move. You become the target. Every step you take is scrutinized. Every word you say is analyzed. You are fighting an uphill battle because the entire room has mobilized to keep you in check. But when they underestimate you, when they look at you and see nothing worth worrying about, you move through their defenses like a ghost. They are not watching you, they are watching each other. And while they are busy playing their status games with people they consider equals, you are quietly executing. You are learning their patterns. You are identifying their vulnerabilities. You are building your fortress in silence. By the time they realize what you have become, it is too late. You have already won. In military history, the principle of strategic surprise has decided the outcome of entire wars. The Six-Day War, Pearl Harbor, the Tet Offensive, Operation Bagration. In every case, the victor was the force that moved when the enemy believed they would not, attacked where the enemy thought they were safe, struck with a strength the enemy had dismissed as impossible. Surprise, as Clausewitz wrote, becomes the means to gain superiority. But surprise is not just about the timing of your attack, it is about being invisible until the moment you strike. When your enemy underestimates you, they hand you the element of surprise on a silver platter. They are not preparing for you. They are not expecting you. They have already decided you are not capable of what you are about to do. This is psychological warfare at its finest. While they are confident, comfortable, and unprepared, you are hungry, focused, and ready. The outcome is inevitable.
Let's talk about what happens in your brain when someone underestimates you. Your amygdala, that ancient part of your brain that kept your ancestors alive, registers it as a threat, the same way it would register a physical attack. Because in the hierarchy of human needs, status matters almost as much as survival. To be dismissed, to be looked down upon, to be written off, this triggers a primal response. Most people react to this feeling by trying to prove themselves immediately. They argue, they explain, they list their accomplishments. This is exactly what your enemy wants. The moment you start defending yourself, you have accepted their frame. You have agreed that their judgment matters. You have submitted. But there is another response, a Machiavellian response. You absorb the underestimation. You let them think they are right. You say nothing. You do not correct them. You do not educate them. You simply file their arrogance away in your mental dossier and you go to work. Because while they are satisfied with their assessment of you, while they have moved on to worry about bigger threats, you are using their blindness as cover. You are operating in the shadows, and shadows are where empires are built. Here is what underestimation gives you. First, freedom. When expectations are low or non-existent, you have the freedom to experiment, to fail, to iterate, to try unconventional approaches without 1,000 critics analyzing your every move. In the business world, this is called first-mover advantage in disguise. While everyone is watching the established players, you can test new markets, new strategies, new technologies. You can make mistakes and learn from them without the scrutiny that would destroy someone who is expected to be perfect. Think about the entrepreneur working on LinkedIn in 2018 when everyone else was focused on Instagram and YouTube. Nobody was watching that space. Nobody cared, which meant there was room to build, room to dominate, room to become the authority before the competition even realized there was a game being played. When you are underestimated, you get to move fast and break things. When you are overestimated, you move slowly and protect things. Guess which strategy wins in a rapidly changing world? Second, underestimation gives you information asymmetry. This is a concept from warfare and intelligence work. Information asymmetry means you know more about them than they know about you. When someone underestimates you, they do not study you, they do not ask questions, they do not try to understand your capabilities, your resources, your strategy. They have already decided you are not worth the effort. This is catastrophic for them, because while they are ignoring you, you are watching them. You are learning how they think. You are identifying what they value. You are mapping their blind spots. You are becoming an expert on their psychology, their patterns, their weaknesses, and they know nothing about you. When the moment comes to compete, to negotiate, to engage, you have the home field advantage. You understand the terrain. They are walking into a trap they don't even know exists. Third, underestimation removes pressure. Pressure is the enemy of performance. When everyone expects you to succeed, when all eyes are on you, when failure would be humiliating, your nervous system goes into overdrive. Cortisol floods your bloodstream. Your prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for complex decision-making, begins to shut down. You make mistakes, you second-guess yourself, you play it safe when you should be taking risks. But when nobody expects anything from you, when the world has already written you off, there is no pressure, there is only opportunity. You can focus purely on execution. You can take the high-risk, high-reward path because you have nothing to lose and everything to gain. This is why underdogs win, not because they are lucky, but because they are free. Free from the paralyzing weight of expectation, free to do what needs to be done without worrying about what people will think. Freedom is power, and underestimation is freedom.
Fourth, and this is the most important, underestimation is fuel. There is no motivation more powerful than the desire to prove someone wrong. Studies in psychology show that negative motivation, the motivation that comes from anger, from being doubted, from being disrespected, is often more powerful than positive motivation. It burns hotter, it lasts longer, it creates a chip on your shoulder that does not go away until you have crushed the people who underestimated you. Think about every great success story you have ever heard. Almost all of them include a chapter where someone important said they would never make it. A teacher, a parent, a mentor, an investor, a critic. And that moment of being dismissed became the origin story. It became the thing that pushed them to work harder, to stay up later, to sacrifice more, to refuse to quit when quitting would have been easier. When someone underestimates you, they are handing you rocket fuel. Most people waste this fuel by complaining about it, by seeking sympathy, by explaining how unfair it is. Do not do that. Bottle that rage, refine it, turn it into cold, focused, relentless action. Let them underestimate you today so you can humiliate them tomorrow. Now, let's talk about how to weaponize this advantage tactically. First, never correct their underestimation. When someone dismisses you, when they look at you like you are not worth their time, the instinct is to prove them wrong in that moment. Resist. Say nothing. Let them believe what they want to believe. Machiavelli advised, conceal your intentions. The moment you reveal your true capabilities, your true ambition, your true plan, you give them time to prepare. You turn an easy victory into a hard fight. Keep them blind. Let them sleep. The longer they underestimate you, the more devastating your eventual reveal will be. When they finally see what you have become, the shock will paralyze them. They will not know how to respond because they never prepared for this scenario. You were supposed to be nothing. You were not supposed to be a threat. Their entire strategy was built on your irrelevance. When you prove them wrong, their strategy collapses and you walk through the rubble. Second, use the soft gaze. When someone is condescending to you, when they are talking down to you, when they are explaining things to you that you already know, do not get angry. Do not argue. Do not correct them. Just look at them. Calm, neutral, unreadable. Let them talk. Let them feel superior. Let them think they are educating you. While they are speaking, you are analyzing them. You are learning what they think they know. You are identifying the gaps in their understanding. You are cataloging their arrogance for future use. The soft gaze is not passive, it is predatory. It is the gaze of a strategist watching an opponent reveal their hand. And when they are done talking, when they are satisfied that they have put you in their place, thank them, not sarcastically, genuinely. Thank you for your perspective. I will think about that. And then walk away. They will feel like they won the interaction. They will feel confirmed in their assessment of you. Perfect. Now you know exactly how they see you, and you can use that against them. Third, cultivate strategic obscurity. In an age where everyone broadcasts their lives on social media, where everyone shares their goals, their projects, their wins, obscurity is revolutionary. Stop posting, stop announcing, stop seeking validation for your plans before they are executed. When you are underestimated, you have the gift of invisibility. Do not throw it away for likes and comments. Move in silence. Build in private. Let your results be the announcement. There is a reason why the most powerful people in any industry are often the least visible. They understand that attention is a liability. Attention brings scrutiny. Scrutiny brings sabotage. If nobody knows what you are building, nobody can stop you. If nobody knows you are a threat, nobody prepares for you. Be the ghost. Be the one who appears out of nowhere with something so complete, so undeniable, that by the time people realize what happened, you were already too far ahead to catch. Fourth, when you do reveal yourself, make it devastating. There is a concept in military strategy called the decisive strike. You do not chip away at your enemy. You do not give them time to adjust. You hit them with everything you have, all at once, in a way they cannot recover from. When you have been underestimated, when you have been building in silence, when you have been dismissed and ignored, your moment of revelation should not be a gentle correction. It should be an earthquake. It should be so far beyond what they thought possible that it breaks their confidence. It makes them question their own judgment. It makes them afraid of underestimating anyone ever again. This is not about ego. This is about establishing dominance. When you shatter someone's perception of you, you do not just win the current battle, you win every future battle, because they will never underestimate you. In fact, they will probably overestimate you, and overestimation is almost as useful as underestimation.
But here is the dark paradox you must understand. To use underestimation as a weapon, you must first believe in yourself when nobody else does. You must have such a strong internal sense of your own value, your own capability, your own vision, that external dismissal cannot touch you. Most people cannot do this. When they are underestimated, they internalize it. They start to doubt themselves. They start to think maybe the people dismissing them are right. They shrink. They lower their ambitions. They accept the role of the underdog as a permanent identity. This is spiritual suicide. You are not an underdog. You are a wolf in sheep's clothing. The fact that they cannot see your teeth does not mean you do not have them. You must maintain a split consciousness. Externally, you are humble, quiet, unthreatening. You accept their underestimation with a smile. Internally, you are a king. You know exactly what you are capable of. You know exactly where you are going. You do not need their validation because you have your own. This internal fortress is what makes the strategy work. Without it, underestimation destroys you. With it, underestimation fuels you. There is a reason why Machiavelli wrote his treatise for the prince, not for the masses. Most people will never understand this strategy. Most people will continue to beg for respect, to demand recognition, to fight for status in the open marketplace of attention. Let them. Let them exhaust themselves performing for an audience that does not matter. You are different. You understand that power is not given, it is taken. And it is taken most easily from people who never saw you coming. Being underestimated is not an insult, it is an invitation to move through the world as a shadow, unnoticed and unimpeded, building something so profound that when it finally emerges into the light, the world has no choice but to bow. So the next time someone underestimates you, the next time someone looks at you and decides you are not worth their concern, do not argue, do not explain, do not prove, just smile. Because you know something they do not. You know that they just made the last mistake they will ever make with you. You know that they just gave you the greatest gift any competitor can give, the gift of invisibility. The gift of surprise, the gift of time to prepare for their destruction. Thank them silently and then go to work. If you understand this, if this resonates with the part of you that is tired of being dismissed, tired of fighting for recognition, tired of playing a rigged game, then you know what to do. Subscribe. Not because you want to support a channel, but because you are making a contract with yourself. A contract that says you are done seeking approval. You are done explaining yourself. You are done being anything other than a force of nature moving quietly toward dominance. Welcome to the shadows. This is where empires are built.